Hey yo, Baku crew, BakuBrad96 back with another Bakugan Battleplanet unboxing. This time I'm going to be taking a look at one of the last Bakugan and one of the last waves of Battleplanet, and that is Pyrus KELION Ultra. Here is the box art, of course, of KELION, and some of the other Bakugan in this wave. The fabled Ventus Pyravian, which I am hoping to find, overstock at my local Ross one of these days, Darkest Truncaneus, Arliss Gorine, and Chaos Turritonium. The last two, of course, I have unboxed and reviewed on the channel because I have found them. Still looking for that Pyravian, which I knew it had limited release in the USA. I didn't know it was that limited, though. But before I forget, in my last unboxing video, I did take a look at Trino Ultra, also from this wave of Battleplanet. And one thing I forgot to do was review the action card included. Now, I am so used to Bakugan Evolution's product now that I forget older product came with TCG cards. Hashtag we want cards, Spin Master. If you're watching this, put cards back in your product. Like, if you're not going to print packs, if you're not going to really promote the TCG product wise, at least put it back in the figures so we can play the game. Come on, brawlers, players, everyone, we want the cards. But this is the card that came with that Trino Ultra, so it is a really good card, honestly. Fierce Charge, it is a flip, so 3 energy, and it blocks non-Arliss Bakugan. So a interesting flip card, really neat. It is the block, if you will, flip card for Arliss. You know how there's Cease Outsiders, Block Outsiders, all of those for all the different factions. Well, this is the one for Arliss. So very cool. It does help building that mono Arliss deck, which I eventually will do. It might be full of Geogon, but it will happen. I can promise you all that. Now then, for today's topic, it is, of course, the Pyrus KELION. So we do have Baku Bambi. At least that's what the toy looks like. Sorry, I went there. I know, horrid, but I'm not the one who designed the toy mold. Taking a look at what the actual Bakugan should be, KELION Ultra has a regular shield and a magic shield core, B power of 300 with 2 damage, and it is one of the last Bakugan of Battleplanet, so it did show off that underdog wave ability, which when this opens, if it has lower B power than the opposing Bakugan, you may play Diamond KELION Ultra for free. So I don't personally have that Evo card. I do believe it was printed, but the Diamond Bakugan was actually scrapped. So even though the Diamond Bakugan never came out, which would have been honestly epic in my opinion, you probably can find the Evo card. But unfortunately I don't have it, so the underdog ability is not really going to help. But with a B power of 300 and 2 damage, KELION is honestly power crept anyway. But still a really cool Bakugan. I know it was definitely a fan favorite when Battleplanet was airing. I originally had the darkest one in my first Bakugan collection, but I never did pick up the Pyrus one, so this is again a Battleplanet Bakugan that I didn't get the first time around. So that is really cool, and just a neat little fact there, I suppose. Won't forget this time, the action card included is Lava Spray, so it even features artwork of KELION. Pretty cool. But for 1 energy, you get plus 2 damage, and then Arliss power. If you have an Arliss Bakugan on your team, plus 4 damage instead. So not too terrible if you're using Pyrus and Arliss, 1 energy for 4 damage. There are better options, better cards, but I think for Battleplanet, this wasn't too bad because this was the Age of Arliss set, right? There's the watermark, so, honestly, over time you're going to get power creep, you're going to get better printed cards that kind of outdate the others, but this one kind of holds up. I don't personally use a lot of Arliss Bakugan, at least not yet. I really hope to make a killer mono Arliss team. But until that day happens, I kind of usually don't use Arliss. If you do though, this card, not bad at all. You know, definitely helps out. Really neat. And, you know, cool artwork, honestly. That true, like, really cool artwork, honestly. So the core that KELION comes with, like, one of the best right here, and just so hard to find. It is a shame it is the older core. I wish I could find more of these in the new Baku core style. But anyway, regular orange shield, Pyrus and Darkus get plus 400 B power. So very good core in my experience. This is probably one of the hardest Baku core to find. At least I cannot find it at all. Equally so, the Aquas and Darkus plus 400. Both of those Baku core, for whatever reason, I have a hard time finding. The Magic Shield included, or Blue Shield, plus 650 B power. So at least you get the stronger Blue Shield with KELION. And now then, here he is. So this is the Baku Bambi, as I referred to it at the beginning of the video. Because, well, they kind of make it look deer, like, ish, elk type, like, that kind of thing. It has the weird antler pieces on the toy, and then got all this top going on with the backpack magnet, and then the manual pieces folded all out of it. So probably one of the weirdest designs for Battle Planet, honestly, because it just doesn't really look like the character as much as it really, I guess, should or could. I mean, there's only so many ways you can cut a sphere up to make it a Bakugan, but still, like, what? I just don't get the design, really. I just thought it was kind of outlandish, and it didn't really fit KELION as much as I thought it possibly could. But still, a neat Bakugan, even if I'm gonna hate on it. Don't mind me. It's still really neat. Obviously, I did have the darkest one, so I picked it up no matter what. But to close this Bakugan, I'm gonna, like, probably fail and attempt this, but so you close the manual horns and then all the other manual pieces. So these fold down, you fold these in, and that's all of that. So head in, I'm assuming, and then you fold the arms around. Okay, wow. Alright, so fold these in, fold the head in, the other part of the body folds in. Well, the head doesn't want to stay in, but I had everything right. How do you hold this thing together? Okay. Wow, and what a complicated... Now I see why this was level 3 on the packaging. How did people fold this? How did I fold my darkest KELION? That's what I want to know. Okay, so you hold all of that together, then the backpack closes down and locks it all in place. Geez, that is a handful of a Bakugan. But here is Pyrus KELION all folded up. It unfortunately does have some figure warping from the stupid plastic packaging pulling on it and those plastic strips, but other than that, looks okay. Again, Battle Planet, it has the Alto Brontes disease with a few things sticking out. Battle Planet Ultras, am I right? Am I right? But this is the Pyrus KELION. Does look pretty cool. For the most part, the magnet is centralized and it is in an open space, but it's just rolling past all of this, and then you got Bumpy right here, little leg loose. Well, let's see how it performs, because I was surprised by the Trino. It actually caught the magnet very well. And I actually have the 2 Baku core from that Bakugan, so try a line of 4. And it got it the first time, so a very good magnet. Didn't flip all the way over, but at least I managed to stand this Bakugan. I guess I can stand Battle Planet Bakugan and none of the other. But that's it for the review. Thank you all for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought. Until next time, stay safe, drum up, and Bakugan Brawl.